right, this is a cape chisel. You'll notice here that this little point is shaped in a very unique way, and this is a very hard tool steel. In the back end you'll see is mushroom because it has been tapped on with a hammer. But what this is for is setting the key for an armature or the key that goes into a hub of a machine or the drive shaft. Let me give you a little demonstration here with these diagrams here. You'll see on this first diagram, you'll see the hub over there. It's number 8 in the upper right hand corner. And you'll also see that 16. That 16 is the key. And you'll see how that hub is to go up. You follow the dotted line and it goes underneath this lawnmower engine and it hooks to the armature or the rod that comes down from the motor. And that key fits into a slot that's in the armature and in the hub so that it will not slip. Let me take you to this other diagram that's a little bit clearer here on the hub. You'll see number 2 is that hub. And you'll see in the top, on the inside of that hub, there's a little square notch. And that number 7 is the key that goes in there. And it will keep the armature or the rod from the lawnmower engine that goes down through there from slipping there in the middle. I want to take you over here to the my bandsaw, and you can get a little bit better look at what it is that I'm talking about. So here's a little better look at one. You have the armature here in the middle, and then the pulley is around the outside, but there's a key right there. And that key, there's a notch or a groove in the pulley, but also in the armature, and that key keeps that pulley from slipping on the armature. Now, in this case here, you also have the belt, and the belt can also act as a safety, because if something were to lock up in here, the belt would slip and not damage the motor, but that key is still in there. Now, if any of this were to be damaged inside there or gummed up, this is a keyway, it's called. Those grooves, both on the armature and the pulley, you'd be able to clean those out with this tool and be able to get this out. Now, on a lawnmower, you take this whole assembly and turn it vertical instead of horizontal, and there'd be a nut on there to hold that all on. But in this case, there are a couple of, there's a set screw right there and a set screw that you can see right here as well, holding the key, putting pressure on the key, and this puts pressure on the armature and keeps that pulley from walking either on or off of that armature there inside. All right, we're going to use this Scotch-Brite pad that's on the die grinder and see if we can't clean this up and maybe even see some writing on it. We'll see. I don't know if you can see that one little spot right there. We're going to try to get that taken care of. And then this side should be done. And then we'll try to do that one. There we go. Got it all nice and flat. Now we're going to do this side, and then we'll tune up the edges here. All right, now we've almost got this side. You can see that little spot right there. It is a deep gouge. So we're gonna try to get that all out so it's all nice and flat. There we go. Got that all nice and cleaned up on that side, cleaned up on this side. Now, I don't know if you can tell, there's a little bit of an upsweep here on this tip, and I really don't want to take that out. I can even feel it. So I don't know how I want to do the spine here. We'll see. Here's my idea for this little upsweep. This is a ceramic rod, and I'm going to try to put my finger on here so that I can kind of tell where it's at, and just run this back and forth and sharpen that edge and maintain that little upsweep. Alright, I got the finest drum sander on my Dremel, and I'm going to see if we can't get into this nice little area right here and clean that up, so just so that it looks nicer. Alright, I think we got that pretty well. There's some deep gouge right there, and I don't want to thin the metal. I don't know, I might take that down just a little bit more, but both sides had this deep gouge in it. So I might try to take that down a little bit and then use the wool wheel on the die grinder to polish it up. Here's our tool all finished up, cleaned up, and sharpened up. We flatten these edges and both sides. This is very sharp right along here, and this point is nice and sharp. We put some ToolScouter blue on the handle here and got it all cleaned up. We've got a old pulley here, and that's what this is for. This is called a key channel, and this tool is for cleaning out that key channel so that you're able to get the key back in to that spot, especially if it's dirty or anything. So that's what this is, for cleaning those things out. Like always, it's great to be in the shop with you, and we've got another project finished up here. This little tool, I think, turned out great. It's nothing fancy, but when I saw it, I just couldn't help myself but to pick it up and did some research on it, and it's always good to be able to add to the collection of tools here in the shop. We have a home up here on the wall for it, so let's put it on up here. There's our new project. It now has a home, and who knows, you may be seeing it in some future videos. So hey, if this was entertaining, give us a thumbs up. If you know somebody else that might enjoy this content, please pass the link along. And if you're not subscribed, hit the subscribe button. It's always great to have people come by, and when I put a video up, you'll be notified and be able to share some more time here in the shop with me. So hey guys, I hope you have a great day. Here's to you. God bless.